Once there was a boy named Arin who lived in a quiet village tucked between rolling green hills and a deep, whispering forest. The villagers believed the forest had moods. It groaned during storms, chuckled with the wind, and sometimes sighed so deeply it could be heard across the valley. Arin wasn't like other children. While others complained about gray skies or bad harvests, he always found a reason to smile. Rain to him meant rivers would be full. A failed crop? A lesson for next time. He lived with his grandmother, May, on the edge of the forest. May was a gentle soul with a mind full of stories and a heart full of wisdom. She told Arin tales of magic, courage, and hope, but his favorite was always the one she told on stormy nights. The legend of Noor, the spirit of light who lived deep in the forest. Noor, May said, would only appear to those who carried a spark of hope inside them, even in their darkest hour. And Arin believed. When Arin turned 13, the village was struck by the worst drought in decades. Streams ran dry. The earth cracked open. The crops failed. The once friendly villagers grew bitter and quiet. People argued over water. The joy in the village dried up as fast as the wells. May grew ill. Her body weakened, and her soft voice became a whisper of what it once was. Even her eyes, once full of stories, dimmed with exhaustion. But Arin never lost hope. He brought her herbs, kept her company, and made her laugh when he could. The clouds are just building a surprise, he'd say, looking at the sky. They like to be dramatic. One night, as May struggled to breathe, she whispered, Noor, she may be your only chance now. Do you believe I'll find her? Arin asked, if your heart stays light in the dark, she said, Noor will find you, but the forest, it tests you. With nothing but love and determination in his heart, Arin packed a satchel, kissed May's forehead, and stepped into the forest under full moon. The forest was vast and strange. No path, no sound, just the rustling silence of ancient trees. First came the vines. They were thick, thorny, and wrapped tightly across his path. Arin scratched his arms, tripped, got tangled, but he grinned and said, well, if this is a test, it's kind of fun, and pushed through. Then came the illusions. A field appeared that looked exactly like May's garden, only wilted and gray. A voice whispered, she's gone. You're too late. Tears welled in Arin's eyes. He almost turned back, but he clenched his fists, shook his head, and whispered, no, this isn't real. She's still breathing. I can still help. The vision vanished like smoke. He pressed deeper into the woods, hungry and tired, until he reached a quiet clearing. The ground glowed softly beneath his feet. In the center stood a tree. Its bark shimmered with gold, and its leaves sang a soundless song. And then a voice surrounded him. You carry the spark, it said. From the mist and air, a form took shape, tall, graceful, and woven of light. It was Noor. I've watched you, Noor said. In a time of drought, you watered others with kindness. In darkness, you walked with light. Why have you come, spark-bearer? For May, Arin said. She believed in you. She's fading. I want to help. Noor's eyes shimmered like the morning sun. And if I told your fate is near, would your hope fade? Arin's voice cracked. Even if I can't stop it, I can fill her days with love. With light. That's what she did for me. Noor reached out and touched his chest. Warmth flowed through him like sunlight breaking through clouds. Then let this be my gift, not the changing of fate, but the strengthening of hope, she said. When Arin opened his eyes again, he was at the edge of the forest. The morning sun painted the world gold. In his hand was a single glowing leaf from Noor's tree. On rainy nights, he'd gather children by the fire and tell them about Noor, the spirit who appears to those who carry light within, and about a boy who walked through darkness with a spark in his heart, because once there was a boy named Arin, and his hope lit a path for everyone.